Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we are taking a look at a brand new, believe it or not, Crawler card. Why? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's a new Crawler card. It's actually really good, but there's a bigger point I want to talk to at the end of all this, but let's just get into this thing. Crawler Soma is the name of this card. This is obviously a Power of the Elements card. Very cool. Level 6 Earth insect monster, of course. There we go. First effect, you can target one face-up monster on your field. Special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, change the target monster to face-down defense position, but for the rest of this turn, the target monster cannot change its battle position. Okay, so you can't like flip it up, is ideally what they're saying here, because you can't flip a face-down defense position monster up into face-up defense position. It has to flip into face-up attack. So you'd have to need another effect. The second effect here says, during your main phase, you can reduce this card's level by 2 or 4, and if you do, special summon Crawler monsters with different names whose total levels are equal to the levels reduced from your hand, deck, or graveyard in either face-up defense position or face-down defense position. So this card's immensely insane. I do think the fact that it is existing in the Crawler archetype makes it a little bit worse. Just the fact that like the deck is just worse. Like, I don't know. Like in the confines of Crawlers, this card is amazing. Does this make Crawlers competitive? Absolutely not. Does it help them as a rogue deck or fun deck, whatever? Just make them a little more playable, have a little bit more speed, a little bit more power? Absolutely. So I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. I think it's pretty good. It speeds up what they want to do. I mean, we would have thought in 2017, 2018 that like flip decks will never be good again. But then we got Subterra Guru, and like that kind of showed us that if you have mechanics to help you flip faster, get your engine moving quicker with like Hidden City being a 1-card combo to get like an Omni Negate, like, yeah, you can make it happen. So this card definitely helps them, right? Just jumping on the field and getting your stuff flipped and then summoning another monster out of the deck, like just getting you 2 set up and being just like a big beater body that you keep on the field is actually pretty decent, and we'll definitely take that. So yeah, all in all, really good for Crawlers. The last point I want to make before the end of this video, I know this doesn't require a ton of speculation, I mean, it's just a Crawler card, but it is really good for them, is this. We just exited the Link era, right? Last year we got, well, not even, was it last year or 2020? I think it was 2020. It's been like almost 2 years since we got Master Rule 5. Playing under Master Rule 5 for a while, and under it, with the introduction of Master Rule 5, we kind of left the official Link era into just the whatever era, the Master Duel 5 era. Because Link era is really Master Duel 4, or Master Rule 4. Am I saying Master Duel? Master Rule 5 and 4, sorry. And so while we were in that Link era, the big lore, like archetypal focus that we saw in pretty much every set, kind of like how we're seeing now, which I'll talk about with like the Dogmatica, the Tri Brigades, the Spring-Ins, the Fallen of Albaz structure deck, Sword Soul, all these archetypes that are like part of that lore. The old lore, the last lore we had before this start of lore was the World Legacy stuff. This includes Orchist, Mech Knights, World Chalice, Crusadia. I feel like I'm still missing 1 or 2, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Crawlers obviously fit into that as well, and there's probably 1 or 2 more that I just can't think of right now. All of that was the last type of lore, and with this card coming out in this new era that is dominated by the lore of Dogmatica, Albaz, and everything that followed after it, I'm kind of sitting here going like, does this open the door for any of those other archetypes to get more support? Now, I don't expect Orcus to get support anytime soon. I mean, the archetype feels like if they got a Harp Horror back, they would definitely take the next step. So I think the step for Konami is like decide that Harp can come off the ban list first before they worry about giving them new cards. But Crusadia, potentially Mech Knights, potentially World Chalice, We have Crawler here, whatever other archetypes I can't think of off the top of my head right now. this kind of opens the door for any of those archetypes to get support now. I thought Konami would wait years and years. And yeah, they waited like, what, 2 years, you know, which is decent. But like, I thought Konami might wait longer than this. But honestly, this is cool. This opens the door for those archetypes. I know a lot of people that love Crusadia really hard. And that deck feels like it's one really central piece away from being like the best or one of the best combo decks in the game. Like, no joke. But we'll have to see. So, yeah, really, really cool. I honestly wasn't going to make a video just for this card, but when I really thought about it, and I thought about like the precedents that this sets, like opening up the doorway for all those other World Legacy based archetypes, like I was like, yeah, that's really interesting. So there you go. Crawler Soma, really good card for them. Really good sign for all the other archetypes you might be interested in from the World Legacy lore. And, you know, stay tuned, obviously. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff from me down the line. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.